通信機ラグエルを自動起動。これからある死者の記憶を移植します。拡張情報を周辺視野に空間表示。スケープゴートのメイド連結を完了しました。その手で握っているのがかつて隊長の体だったものです。誰かの死が残された誰かを強くする。だから隊員たちはこう声を掛け合うのです。骨は拾ってやると。これは死が語り継ぐ命の物語。ソウル・コベナント。
It's time for VR Game Spotlight 23. Please welcome to the stage, Callum Hurley.
Hi everyone. Hello and welcome to VR Game Spotlight 23. It's so good to see so many of you here in the EGX Theatre this year, and of course those watching live on twitch.tv/EGX. Now, last year's show, I introduced with a whole spiel about how 2022 had been such a great year for VR. And I genuinely contemplated just kind of copy and pasting that introduction for this year, because honestly, what an insane year it's been. In the time since last year's show, we've seen the release of the Pico 4, the MetaQuest Pro, HTC Vive XR Elite, PlayStation VR 2, and of course, just days ago, the MetaQuest 3. But of course, what's all that great hardware for if you don't have great games to go with it? So that's what we're all here for today, right? So today we're going to be showing you some upcoming VR and mixed reality games from a wide variety of studios all over the world. And here to present you the first segment of mixed reality trailers, let me welcome to the stage VR content creator, Mac in VR.
Hi guys, I'm Mac in VR, and I've played loads and loads of VR games on loads and loads of different kinds of software. Loads of hardware, sorry. Oh God, I'm not nervous, it's a big crowd. So from the Rift S, the Quest 2, more recently, my PSVR 2 and Pico 4. But now with the advent of color pass-through and depth sensors, we can now bring the mixed reality world, into your home. So, you want to do an intricate sword fight? You can do that in your house. You want the thrill of a zombie apocalypse? You can do that now in your house. So we're going to show you some trailers of some mixed reality content coming to your home soon. Let's take a look.
Bring the fight to your own home in Broken Edge.
A common house rule is to not play with scissors. I don't recall hearing anything about swords.
Get the gang together for Grokit.
You've been digitized. Now let's get to work. We've got lots of experiments to do.
I'll crush you.
Hey, you're getting pretty good at this. Let's try something more advanced.
Grokit, we wanted a game where you could put your friends in a headset and they would just know what to do.
It's got hand tracking, it's got mixed reality pass-through, it's got scene understanding. We're leveraging more of what the new hardware can do, and we're doing it in a fun way.
At £3, we think normal hands are boring, so we're always trying to transform them or have you do different things, like chomping and shooting and pawing. Round.
Everyone's rooms will appear in the scene together, and the games will interact with all of them. Portals on the walls, grenades exploding on the desks, it gives so many ways to share the space.
We use a multiplayer system with deterministic physics. This ensures a seamless and synchronized experience for all players. Every action, every sound, every movement feels responsive, creating a deeply immersive environment where you feel like your friends are really there.
Experience a real zombie outbreak in The Cabin, Home Invasion.
They say home is where the heart is. And zombies love hearts.
Suika.
Suika. Ringo. ¿Qué no te gusta?
No me gustan los rodillos.
El cerdo.
あなたは世界を
ジュース。
グッジョ。ちょっとだけ飛んだな。
Okay, that was a snippet of all the mixed reality games coming to your home very, very soon. But to talk about one specific mixed reality game, I'd like to bring our host back on, Mr. Callum Hurley.
Thank you so much, Mac. So just before we move on from mixed reality, we actually have one more title to show you. So at last year's VR Game Spotlight, our friends at Digital Load and Tripwire Interactive kindly brought a new demo for their game Espire 2 Stealth Action onto the stage. And this year they're here to show you a mixed reality update remotely, which is coming out very soon. So whenever you're ready, take it away, Mike.
Huh, yeah. Just look at the clarity, the graphical fidelity, the... Ah, crap. Sorry, Callum. I didn't realize we were on now. Okay, yeah. We're really excited here to be a part of this year's VR Game Spotlight, where we can showcase gameplay from Espire 2 MR Missions Update. We pitch MR Missions as the world's first stealth action experience in your room. We're playing today in the testing area of our studio. You can see we've used Meta's reality scene capture tool to scan our walls and furniture like the couch, shelving and desks. Our studio isn't a typical room, hey? Well, during development, we learnt there's rarely any typical rooms. Everyone has unique combos of walls, furniture, floor space and more. And so, to best accommodate that, we've made a series of mini missions designed for smaller one-room spaces and some large operations designed for open plan rooms or multiple rooms that you've joined together. Our goal is for as many people as possible to be able to play as much of the game mode as possible.
Tempest, you're in. Welcome to Mixed Reality. This first mission should be a breeze. A simple test of your hacking skills.
We're excited by this mixed reality experience. This is a game where the virtual objects can interact with your real-world objects, like the guard and this table, as well as interact with other virtual objects. You can interact too. You can see here you can knock over boxes just by walking into them. These levers open up roller doors into the world beyond. These extended environments allow us to greatly expand upon the scale and the variety of the MR experience, no matter how big or small your real-world room is. You can use Espire Vision to see enemies through your real walls and mark their location. This is a stealth game, so if you do go loud and lethal, strike teams are called into your room and reinforcements are called into the virtual world. So what's the gameplay experience like?
Hold still. There's a motion sensor in your area. Do not move.
We're trying to offer variety. This here is a mission based solely on your movement. If you trip the motion sensor, you'll alert those sleeping mechs. Unfortunately, when successfully hacking the computer here, you trigger additional trip mines that now must be avoided, as well as the motion sensor. Espire MR Missions places all of its objectives and threats procedurally, so this same mission is going to play out differently every time you replay it in the same room, and especially when you take it to a new environment, like a friend's house. Here's another mission where you've got to eliminate mechs. The only problem is that your tranq darts won't work on bipedal mechs and drones. Espire Vision reveals the cable link. Shooting this power junction is going to open up this door where you can... Unfortunately, we've been sighted by a spotter. These flying drones are able to enter your room and tranq darts aren't going to work on them. We shoot the power junction and we can unlock this door. We now have actual weaponry to take down the mechs. This free update to Espire 2 adds 24 MR missions in total, and we've tried to give each one of them a unique theme, set of objectives, interesting mechanics, and memorable moments. There's many fun mechanics from Espire 2's VR campaign to rediscover in MR, including the ability to turn off the lights. This time we tint your pass-through video to make it feel like the lights are out in your real room as well. This is an experience that encourages stealth with escalating difficulty for those that take the run and gun approach, but that loud option is always there for you. We've loved the opportunity to develop MR missions. There is so much potential to be explored with mixed reality. We hope players experience something fun and unique with Espire MR missions, and that this experience gets players thinking about the potential gameplay possibilities that mixed reality can bring. Espire 2 MR Missions Update is out now and supports MetaQuest 3, MetaQuest 2, and Quest Pro.
Thank you so much to Digital Load and Tripwire Interactive for bringing us that demo. As you saw, that update is available now if you own Espire 2 on any of the MetaQuest platforms. Now, just before we move on, I'd like to talk about this little guy, Quill. Any of you who are in the VR industry will know that this guy's sort of become like a little mascot for VR. From Moss to Moss Book 2, and more recently, Glassbreakers Champions of Moss, these games have become sort of a gold standard of third-person immersion in VR. Now, Glassbreakers came out very recently, and if you haven't had the chance to check it out yet, perhaps due to platform availability, then perhaps I have some exciting news for you. Take a look.
Do come in. There's much to show you. In the game of glass, you must first face yourself. Who is it that you are today? A leader to revere? Perhaps a tyrant to fear? And who do you see by your side? because your choice of champions can either make you or break you.
Yes, my lord.
So, will you and your squad reign victorious?
We must.
Time to face your opponent and find out.
Rise and give life. Bring it.
Torch them all.
Who needs one?
We're strongest together!
Drama.
Now's the time! Attack their glass! Good luck, and may the glass break your way.
That's right. Glassbreakers Champions of Moss is releasing on Steam right now as we speak. So you can go ahead and set it to download, especially if you're watching live on Twitch right now. You can start downloading it right now and start playing it after the end of the show. So that's Glassbreakers for today. Now, while we're on the subject of Glassbreakers, we actually have a little giveaway for you. If we take a look, we're giving away 1,200 gems to use in-game. So the game is free to play, it's free to download. And if you tweet hashtag Spotlight Glassbreakers any time between now and the end of the day, you'll be in with a chance to win 1,200 gems. We've got a good amount to give away, so do get tweeting if you want to check out Glassbreakers. Now, while that is available on MetaQuest and Steam, don't feel left out if you're playing on another platform. We are also giving away copies of Moss and Moss Book 2 for the Pico 4. So if you are playing on Pico 4, or if you've played Pico 4 here at EGX Day and are considering picking one up, if you tweet hashtag Spotlight Pico at any point between now and the end of the day, you're in with a chance to win a copy of both Moss and Moss Book 2. Now, while we're on the subject of giveaways, we actually have one more for you. Let's take a look at this trailer.
Hostile ships incoming. The deep space receiver has picked up a stray signal. I cannot foresee what awaits us there.
So, Ghost Signal, a Stellaris game, which is available on MetaQuest, Steam VR, and now, very recently, PlayStation VR 2. We are giving away a copy of Ghost Signal on your platform of choice from those three that it's available on, and a miniature replica of the in-game ship. For this, you also tweet hashtag SpotlightFTG. That will also put you in with a chance of winning a copy of Broken Edge, again on the platform of your choice that it's available on, which is the same platforms, and we'll also win you a goodie bag with a few Broken Edge branded goodies. So if you are going to tweet during the show today or towards the end of the day afterwards, you can include hashtag Spotlight Glassbreakers to win up to 1,200 gems for Glassbreakers. You can tweet hashtag Spotlight Pico to win a copy of Moss or Moss Book 2, both on Pico 4, or hashtag Spotlight FTG to win one of these Go Signal or Broken Edge goodies and a copy of the game on the platform of your choice. But to bring us back to new VR games coming for you to look forward to, I would like to welcome to the stage GAMERTAG VR. Thanks, GT.
Hello. How you all doing? Enjoying the show so far? Good, good, good. So today, I want to share with you that one of my favorite things to do in VR is play online multiplayer, because it gives you a sense of immersion and player presence that you just don't get in normal games. So today, we've got some brand new multiplayer game trailers to show you.
Welcome to the world of X8, a VR-native multiplayer hero shooter designed from the ground up to take advantage of the interactions only VR can provide. With a variety of original heroes to choose from, players have access to a multitude of weapons and abilities verging on superpowers. X8 excels at fast action with an emphasis on teamwork. In a 360-degree world, enemies can be anywhere, but if you coordinate, friends are everywhere. X8 is a natural fit for the world of esports. Already completing an initial invitational tournament, the early access trial saw huge potential. The biggest on-site VR esports tournament in Japan ever took place at the Tokyo Game Show in September of 2023, with more than 300 participants and over 242,000 attendees. Included in the competition were 10 top-tier universities from all over Japan, where esports clubs are thriving. The unique and sensational VR contest impressed show audiences as the next generation of esports competition. We believe VR esports has enormous growth potential as mainstream worldwide content. With a heavy focus on community engagement, X8 is being shaped dynamically by a growing Discord community, bolstered by online streamer content and robust social media advertising. X8 has garnered an impressive amount of social media coverage, with more than 150 Twitch live streams, with streams happening almost every day, TikTok videos totaling over 10 million views, and over 15 million social media views overall. Regular updates providing new content such as weapon and player skins, new maps, and new heroes will keep the community engaged and returning for more. While currently available via Meta App Lab and Steam during the early access phase, the Q4 launch will be featured on the Quest storefront, coinciding with the launch of the Quest 3, and as well as simultaneous platform releases for the PlayStation VR 2 and the Pico 4 headset, powered by TikTok parent ByteDance. This launch will have a solid foundation of additional content, retention mechanics, and the launch of in-app purchases. Welcome to the world of X8. We're just getting started.
Defy gravity in Gravity League.
Welcome to Gravity League. Lads and gents, let the game begin.
A world of board games in All On Board.
Hey guys, ready for game night? Yeah, see you in 5.
Hey!
Nice to see you again, buddy.
Let's play. Let's go. Oh, I love this game.
All right, check this out.
My turn.
Angry calls. Really, Amy? Yeehaw! Fine.
Haha, cool.
So, where were we?
What do you think?
Dude, it looks exactly like you. And now you choose a card and go.
Come on.
Damn.
Whose go is it?
Don't forget to draw. Did you roll already?
I want a rematch.
Hey, great move.
So, what are we playing next?
Hey everyone, this is Alberto Moreno from MAYDAY, the proud producer behind Brazen. Are you ready for a 3 vs 3 melee action combat in VR? Get ready to feel the smack and suit experience in 2024. Imagine dashing through the sky, landing batches on foes, tearing through the cityscape, and unloading rounds and rounds on your enemies. Dive into the world where you can live out the adrenaline-pumping action you've been only dreamed of. Brazen isn't just about the thrill of combat, it's a journey. Every moment is electrifying, and to guarantee that, we broke with talent from several sectors, from the comic book legend Warren Ellis to the seasoned and gaming expertise of Richard Koo, whose brilliant contributions shine in titles like Overwatch and Apex Legends, among others. But here's the twist. Brazen isn't your typical brawler. Our characters burst with individuality, unique abilities, diverse backgrounds, and compelling stories. From a punk rocker from Newcastle to a charismatic CEO from Colombia. These misfits share one wild ambition: to battle it out for the title of the next president of the world. Having just wrapped our game's alpha phase, the feedback has been phenomenal. And we are excited for you to become part of the adventure. Stay tuned for the beta, accessible on MetaQuest and Steam VR. Can't wait to exchange punches with all of you and see who's going to get back to the space. See you on the battlefield in Brazen, and always remember, defy the rules, and change yourself. Cheers!
Oh. Hey. Cool. One of the coolest games you can play at the moment, by the way, which is free, is called Population 1. So that's really good. So next up, we are now going to take a look at some single-player VR games, and I'm going to introduce Buck3131 and my friend Dr. Oculus to the stage. Please give them a round of applause, please. Thank you.
A lot of fantastic games so far.
I mean, you and I have got to hit Brazen Blaze as soon as we can.
Yes, and I'm very much looking forward to going back to back with you in the cabin in mixed reality. That looks absolutely superb. But enough about multiplayer games. We need to talk about single player.
Absolutely.
Because single player is something that you can have such a wonderful, powerful, and immersive experience in full VR.
I mean, from storytelling that's immersive to relaxing simulation games, there's something for everyone in VR. So why don't we have a look at some of the upcoming single-player titles from a wealth of studios.
Did they all?
All of them.
But not you.
I dealt with other challenges. You see those gloves? They're a prototype of the grade, an organic 3D printer, and your best bet to stay alive while you're here. We found a fossil in the ice. From its DNA, we recreated hundreds of species of flora and fauna, but the ecosystem took over. Those who didn't die from the creatures died from the airborne poison.
Poison? Will it affect me?
It's already in your bloodstream. The spores will reach your brain within a day and you'll die. But I've got a trick up my sleeve. I've worked on something that'll make this whole ecosystem vanish. Presto. You need to track down 9 DNA samples from the foreign ecosystem. That way my virus knows what to attack when you inject it into the ecosystem's core.
9 DNA samples. All right. But one thing, I don't want you to leave me alone down here, okay?
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you all the time.
Explore the magical garden of cookies? Rescue the restaurant in Sushi Bin.
might be wondering why I had to pull you out of that pod. But probably not, now that you've seen it for yourself. Your team brought something back. Give them hell, Doc.
Peggy 3.
PlayStation.
So to tell us a bit more about Tin Hearts, we've got Kostas from the development team.
Good evening. Hi, everyone. So nice to see you all. So nice to see all the passion for VR games. I'm Kostas from Rogue Sun, creative director on Tin Hearts. Tin Hearts, any Lemmings fans out there? Woo! Cool, yeah. So if you know of Lemmings, Tin Hearts was originally inspired by Lemmings. So, you know, the game is about guiding these little toy soldiers from the magical box to the magical exit. But, you know, I like to say that it's a lot more than that. It's a narrative game, kind of first and foremost. It tells the story of Albert Butterworth, the Victorian inventor that created the toy soldiers and many other games. It takes you on a journey with lots of twists and turns and very emotional kind of moment. The game's been out actually on various platforms, most platforms, since May, but we're very excited to be bringing it to VR platforms this Christmas. It's a very Christmassy game, so you know, I recommend it for you know, a night with a family. It's also here at EGX, so if you're back again tomorrow and you haven't tried it yet, come and check it out. It's in the Wired booth, and if you're not at EGX, we're also out on PSVR with the same demo. You get to play 6 out of the more than 50 levels in the game. It's a big game. So you can play these levels here at EGX or on your PSVR 2 on the 2nd of November. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the show. And thanks to Callum for having us.
Thanks so much. Cheers. Thank you so much to Kostas from Rogue Sun for showing us Tin Hearts. As he mentioned, if you're here tomorrow as well, please go check it out. It's a really fantastic game. Now we've pretty much come to the end of the show, nearly. So thank you so much everyone for joining us today at VR Game Spotlight, both here in the EGX Theatre and live on twitch.tv/EGX. Just a small reminder, if you want to be in with the chance of winning either 1,200 gems for Glassbreakers Champions of Moss, or you want to win a copy of Moss and Moss Book 2 for Pico 4, or a chance at winning a copy of Go Signal or Broken Edge from Fast Travel Games, plus some related goodies, remember to tweet those hashtags. Hashtag Spotlight Glassbreakers, Spotlight Pico, and Spotlight FTG. You can tweet all 3 if you want. You can go in for all 3 giveaways. And thank you so much for coming today. And to send us off, we just have one more thing to show you. A game coming out very, very soon that we're all very excited for on PlayStation VR 2. Thanks so much for coming. Enjoy.
Peggy 16.